Welcome here, Mr. Jonathan Oyelabi. It's been ages since you played your last chess classical tournament, and all of a sudden you just came out of the blue, organized through Brainiac chess. You're like, okay, oh, you special invitation to you, a special guest, and there was a bounty immediately placed on you. Come on, we even felt this because someone like myself is not even fair on you. How can these juniors have been playing strong chess in the time past? They've played Danny Pro, they've played in Danny Pro Invitational, so they are used to this time control. All of a sudden, you just walked in and you felt you were going to do wonders. And so, can you please tell everybody exactly what happened? Even your mindset coming into the tournament, before you believed you were going to do, and the shocker you got in the first of 2 rounds.
Well, truth be told, I knew I've not been playing chess, but I still felt I would come and still perform well. But the juniors, they are trying to be strong.
They are trying to be
strong. And I'm just trying to catch up.
Okay. So the very first game, I think I can put it up somewhere. What was going through your mind? Let me see if I can bring it up. Yes, I think yes, round 1 against Ekoke Goodness. I think this is where. Here we go. Let me just go to the critical moment where you did this from knight takes G6. What was going through your mind through just on knight takes G6?
Well, the sack, they mate.
Sack, because I was wondering where the mate is coming from at the moment. Because there is no mate at the moment. After sack, and pawn. In fact, I was even expecting the young lad to probably do pawn takes pawn takes G6, which he did not. But even in the end, this gave you the opportunity of a draw, and all of a sudden you were seeing this lovely mirage of a mate.
Yeah, exactly.
So mirage. You see, so it's been like you've been out of the league for a like, so your tactical skills were a little bit
very down
at the moment, and there we go. After the pawn took the bishop, were you still certain you were still going to checkmate?
No.
So you're now
looking for a draw.
You now realize, you're not looking for a draw. You now realize that, you're under. And that was it. Queen check, and the boy was gladly ran inside. And I think there is one more part that was interesting here. I think this pawn takes here. I love this pawn push anyway by Goodness. And after this move, boom. So the boy even saw it. Eko actually saw it by playing this at first after the check pawn, and booms. This did what to you immediately on the board?
Finishing move.
But what they say, you didn't resign, you still have to play on. And why F4 moves?
Sometimes when you know you are lost, you just play something.
Why just don't resign?
I resigned after a few moves.
Oh God, you like it almost made a miniature actually, but almost. Anyways, you lost your second game as well, but that one, any particular reason to that? I don't think it's it shouldn't be tactical reason this time around. It's just what really happened.
I guess I was still warming up after a long while of giving chess.
So that one was still also warm up.
Yeah, same day warm up.
Okay, same day warm up, and that was to was that okay? Marking it to the enemy. This wasn't as it wasn't as terrible as the first one, of course. This one you had it. There was a good fight there. Where did you think you missed it? Where did you think everything went wrong?
I think I rushed my knight h6.
Oh, this knight h6.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have played something.
Yeah, maybe queen 6. Maybe queen c7.
Queen c7.
Or no.
Queen c7.
Yeah.
This pawn will still come forward anyway.
Then I capture.
This one is to come forward.
Okay, yeah.
So why not why not probably e6? Just stop this and at least block this bishop for now. You still, though you have this pawn to continue later in the next switch, but you can maybe just push d5 and c5 later on.
Yeah.
Of course, if he won't do if he doesn't go for the on idea. Well, anyways, knight h6 was played. Pawn push, bishop takes, queen takes immediately. Of course, double attack. One is attacking the rook, and the other one is threatening to take the pawn, which is pawn takes, queen takes. He just went for a simple and walked. I believe he just walked on your isolated. I mean your isolated C6.
There's so many weaknesses.
Weaknesses, of course. C6 was weak, and he just took it. He took it nice and slow. He wasn't in a rush. It wasn't in a rush at all. Just nice and slow, and come on, everything was. Anyways, and that was day one. Day one, you went back home feeling like tomorrow I'm going to come here and conquer, and you did exactly that. Yesterday's games, you actually came in guns blazing against your opponent. That's in person of Callistos, and this was a beautiful game to watch. Played against a friend. Of course I know this advanced variation, but is he supposed? Sorry, I'm trying to see if he's supposed to do this. I don't think he's supposed to do this. I think the continuation should be after Bishop D7, then F6 or something. F6 should be played. It's F6, I think. And that's no, it's F6. Maybe there's a new variation, or maybe, of course, these guys are techie, but I know it's F6. I play this variation a lot, the Queen B6 variation. So I think it's F6 here to at least to enable develop the knight. If not, the pawn takes pawn here works actually, because this square will be at least available for black to put his pieces on to just evade. Bishop coming up there at the point in time. Anyways, this was total catchy. Rook takes, we love this. Bishop got, and now you have a pass pawn. This, and look at your king. Look at your king. Look, and he has not. He virtually can't do anything about it. Bishop check does not work.
F6.
After F6.
Yeah.
Okay.
This rook will open, and I was looking maybe you could do something. So
And
I had
maybe
to distract him fast by pushing that pawn.
Oh, by pushing H4.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I had to stop this bishop check first.
yes, bishop check of course has to be stopped, because after and that push, then pawn takes, king goes back, and this is the king is safe. Center is locked for now, and the pass pawns. That pawn. You see, and just very basic checks. Knight goes there, stopping the check that is coming in. And probably this is the only check he's gonna have left, but the king can definitely run. That's if squares to run to. Check, moves back, pins. I don't know what the pin is doing. Check, moves away, check, moves away, check, moves. Queen takes bishop. Didn't he see that the bishop with the queen was going to take the bishop?
Yeah, he saw it.
But he had what other plan?
Pass pawn was so strong.
They pass pawn, check, and oh, he didn't see you're going to sacrifice the queen. That's a queen sacrifice, and beautiful chess. But you were trying to. Are you fighting after you've lost like is it 5k bounty on your head or 10k?
Yeah, 5k.
Okay, 5k. So you've lost like 10k. So you were now trying to make up for brilliancy prize, because I learned there's a brilliancy prize. So at least if this, how much is the brilliancy prize?
10k.
10k. So if this enters the brilliancy prize, then maybe you recoup your 10k back. Maybe. Or will you classify this as one of your best games so far in this tournament, or should we look at the?
I don't think so.
Not this one. So this one is not probably the best for now.
Yeah, for now.
So let's quickly check on the game against that's round 4. Your game against Callistos.
Idara.
Oh, sorry. No. Idara. This is this is Callistos. I beg your pardon. Should be your game with Idara. Okay, looking at your game with Idara, of course. This one was. It was a repertoire that I think you've prepared this before.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh yeah, was
2017.
that? And you were able to remember all the moves involved.
Yeah, I could.
Oh.
Immediately castled, I knew it was wrong.
Immediately castled, you knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
But here, fortunately, the young man had a draw. This was. And this is a draw, because you guys have repeated the moves.
Draw, so I just had to play on the psychology.
But
maybe it will try something.
Of course, from here, all he needed to do was to claim the draw, claim a draw through a repetition of it happened 3 times. But he missed it, and H4 came up on the game, and game on. That's the truth. Game on. Game on. Game on. I think Odirovsky will be looking at this Alikai right now and be like, no, this is not how to play it. Okay, Bishop takes up one takes here, and okay, I saw him. It wasn't like in this position. He just moves to the toilet and shakes his head like, how did I get myself into this place in the first place? Opening repertoire gone wrong. Bishop takes again, and a rook takes knight. This is just beautiful. And of course, you were having difficulties with bringing out these two pieces, and immediately the queen was able to come out. I mean, the knight was able to come out, and checkmate is being threatened there thanks to the rook at the back. But we have this queen cutting it off. Queen attacks the knight. Of course, knight f3, also protecting the pawn on e4. Knight back to e8. Knight to d4, trying to. You were trying to remove this bishop, I believe.
No, I was trying to block this bishop.
Oh, you're okay. The only idea was just to block the bishop.
Since.
Oh, now the good news is the rook can even join the attack without issue. The knight is protecting the bishop. Everything is well protected. The bishop went out here, rook here, and queen went back. And according to a player that are respected, so once your opponent's pieces start going back, it means
it doesn't have anything to play.
Yeah, you're doing well. And passed pawns. Very annoying set of pieces.
Oh, the pawn push was to activate this queen.
Yes, of course. Apart from even not only that, it's giving bigger threats as well. No, not only that. Rook went back and rook went back up again. That's we're using to gain time.
Yeah, I wanted to enter the 40 move.
And now you entered 40th move. And the moment you entered the 40th move, your opponent started checking all his recordings and realized that as that move 9 that he had the draws. So I called the arbiter and we have to set him straight that sorry, it's too late. You should have claimed us at that point in time. And I think he called the second time. The second time was still to make the claim that as I move 9, can I still make no, it does not work anymore. So and finally after this rook I make to headmate, this is just queen e5 check. And there is nothing. Besides, is there anything he can even do about it? Even before the rook, what is there? Because this queen is coming in there no matter what. Yeah. And check.
Maybe you could just move the rook.
Maybe the queen goes back, right?
Or sacrifice the rook. Maybe.
Sacrifice the rook
G6.
By playing rook g6. Rook g6.
There was nothing I could play.
Rook g6 still queen. What is it called?
King will just move away.
Queen will move away.
King will move away.
Oh, you are saying if rook g6?
Yeah. But it still doesn't.
Then queen here.
Yeah, king.
Then king moves away. Yeah. Exactly how does that affect the price of Gary in the market? Because we have this, we have
the position is lost.
It's just Jan Pepe skata. In fact, pawn push is even. Oh no, pawn push is ridiculous. Yes, pawn push is ridiculous because bishop and the knight, the queen, they are holding. So just probably take the rook, and take life nice and slow. In fact, no, just nothing too serious. Just take the rook. Just take the rook and continue. And then after taking the rook, of course, I'm threatening now mating one move. So, well, this was, of course, this is not one of the best games also.
But I prefer this game.
You prefer this game because this one was total annihilation, and it was your opponent was suffering. They suffered all through from move 9. After once we were able to play past move 9, it was suffer all the way. Just suffering. It's just a typical Nigerian case of bad leadership. Sorry. Okay. Quickly, let us look at your final. This is round 5. That's a game for today. And wow, after losing the first 2 games, now you're just on a cruise control. The winning streak, 3 straight games back to back, and this game here, I believe Mr. Matan Adebayo was actually looking forward to beating you. He came prepped, and we
played
a lot. And did he know you were going to play the King's Indian?
No,
I don't think so.
I've always been playing something different.
I'm playing something different, but now you play the King's Indian and they play the F3 variation against the King's Indian. Bishop takes, but I don't think I actually don't think this knight coming in was the way to go about this variation. I personally think it should go tend towards this this side, just working on the queen side. You can't allow, you need this knight at one point or another. Maybe probably bishop here, knight here, kind of. I don't know, knight here, back,
It's
knight
just
here.
comfortable, true.
Yeah, because
After the F4,
after this F4, you've
yeah,
created.
this sack giving me the pawn.
Why?
I think
That's the
that was
point.
I
Okay.
don't like that move.
No,
for
okay,
him.
no, okay. How exactly do you? Okay, you okay? Maybe you should push this pawn forward, right?
No,
But
maybe
you
bishop
want
back.
that is it
Yeah.
exactly. Look at the bishop.
But he may not like his
The
bishop.
bishop
coming
is not
back.
going back. No, the bishop to do work back here, and the king. You have plays, or maybe he did it
At
intentionally.
this point, he had nothing.
No, there was nothing. There was nothing there. This
I
pawn
just didn't
push.
rush the position.
I saw this pawn push. I saw that immediately he's going to play h5. There's just the simple
Yeah,
g5. And your king is the safest being in the world right now, compared to his. Now, furthermore, with this pawn push again, that just seals the fate of the whole show, maybe. And no, his king he is the one that has to start defending his king side. I mean, the side where he actually castled. I love this knight move. I love this knight maneuvering. To the point that you were going to capture this bishop. Actually, but I did not see that he was going to sacrifice
The bishop.
the bishop. I thought it was just going to take immediately
I
and
know.
allow you. But of course, it's dot. This is dot. Just dot. Dead. Rook, queen here, rook, pawn push. I actually saw this. If I called okay Isaac to the corner, and I was like, in this position, how do you like e4? And it was like e4. Yes, I was like, how do you like
Small
e4?
data E4 we've got.
I was like, how do you like e4? And it was like, that white is trying to double the rooks on the seventh, but it's going to be hard for him. But e4, oh, that's good. That will be a bone breaker. And lo and behold, I came back to your board. Boobs, there is e4 on the board, which is it's a beautiful sack anyway. A3 attacking the queen, of course, just moves back, threatening a discovered attack on the king. And the moment the king ran away,
I think
now this
king
is
E2
what.
was the wrong move.
Now this is what I actually was not expecting. I was actually not expecting the g4 push. Now let me just let me ask Daddy from this e4 pawn push. I actually need to see if everything was according to the engine's suggestion. In fact, engine was actually saying you should play g4 first. After okay, wait. So it has been screaming your g4 from you. Now here, what was the move? E4. E4, what is it? Suggested by the move by the engine. Now queen takes pawn. I didn't know why you didn't want to take the pawn, but queen back is still pressure. Everything at pressure. King moves away, and the moment the king moves away, g4 was also the engine suggestion. And your opponent, after playing this move, realizes that he takes f3 check, and there is a mate in 8 moves. I don't know. Did you see mate in 8 moves or?
No.
Wow.
But I knew the game was over because
Of-
I take the queen immediately.
Of
Or
course.
mate.
Or mate. So, this is wonderful. This is wonderful gameplay by you. Actually, just 3 back-to-back streaks. So, are we seeing you winning the remaining 2 games, or you just
Yeah, I'm winning the next game.
the next game?
Yeah.
You're winning the next game.
Tennyson.
That's outright. That's outright. He's saying it right now. Viewers, he just said it. He's going to crush Tennyson. So let's see what's out for all the best in your next games. Thank